Yo, how are you doing today? Let me breathe a little bit. I'm gonna keep it 100. So I've been watching some of the videos that I've been making, and to be honest, I don't be having that much energy. What up, Mike? How you doing today, man? And to be honest, man, I don't be having It seems I don't have enough energy, right? Like I be looking tired, So I gotta swap that out, man. I gotta swap that out. So I hope all of y'all been having a good day. It's Thursday. We're almost at the weekend. I've definitely been having a pretty good weekend. All my days be good though. It's like really hard to keep my day from being good. So I think happiness is a mind frame. Like you gotta make it for yourself. And I choose happiness every day. I'm good, Mike. I'm good, Mike. Appreciate you for asking, man. Appreciate you for tuning in too, man. Please make sure you hit the like button. I hate to ask that, but obviously the algorithm says it's important, and I want more people to pull up. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Glad you pulled through, man. You know, even though it say you're mad, I don't think you're mad today, man. I think I do, man. We had a good little conversation one Saturday morning or something like that. See? Yeah. I remember, man. Not too bad, right? I try to I ain't got but so many followers or subscribers or viewers, so I don't really like to say followers, man. I'm not the Pied Piper or nothing like that. But yeah. So it's greatly appreciated though, for sure. And I appreciate you for checking back in, because that's really what it's all about, man. Having people pull back up and seeing what you got going and tapping in and being part of the community. But when I looked at it and when I thought about it, like the videos, since I first started posting videos for real, like really trying to be consistent with my whole new format and all that, it's been about a year. Like the channel's been up since like 2010 or something like that. But now it's definitely, I got double on the cable stream. Yeah. That's how it should be. It's a stream, right? Like you should be able to see the guitar and my face. And is that what you see? Or is that not what you see? Gotcha. I know what you mean. See, and that's why it counts to have someone listen. Now you hear me in my So this is the tone that comes in with the. I'll show you. So I got this whole sound. This whole soundscape. It's kind of what you hear, right? Filter and de-esser and all that. The other mode is just like if I got it dialed in correctly. But that should be much better, right? Probably can't hear me so tough though. Let's see. That should be a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Alright. There you go. Ew. Hey. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Work that out. So this is really just something I started the other day, and I want to go ahead and finish it. And go ahead and spit a little something on it. I tried to make it a short and sweet, little, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think I'm gonna end up locking that in. All right. I wanted to see how that sounded to make sure that worked out. And I think it does quite fine. What you think, Mike? It's straight, man. Hey, hey. I gotta get the key right. Let me get the key right. Let me change this out. Let me change this out. You can't hear what I'm saying, Mike? Don't tell me that. Am I loud enough? Not too loud? I don't know what you mean, man. But what you're telling me is helping me. It's helping everyone else who's watching too. Like, I mean, it's numero uno, the biggest thing that I be needing. Like when I'm online and like I never have live active feedback. So there's like when I go back and look at the footage, there's always something missing or something going in and out. my mic running through Ableton. It's actually going through both, right? So it's going through both, right? So yeah, you hear that out there? Yeah. Let me turn the volume up on there a little bit. But yeah, so it's two different setups, right? So of course I do got the mic going through Ableton, which is what you're hearing while you hear it with reverb and all these sound effects, right? But then I do also have it where if I take this off and just have actual actual sound from OBS, right? Without the reverb or anything like that. So the issue that I come across is my guitar is also the same, right? But when I play my guitar, it sounds separate. You can hear how it's diegetic outside of what I'm actually playing, and I kind of don't want it to do that. It kind of is almost too loud, right? You hear the actual plucking of the strings as opposed to the sound of the guitar going through whatever processor I got it going through, whatever sound effects. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I mean, and you telling me what you can hear and how you hear it helps me know how to tweak it, right? Like even right now. So this should be where you're just hearing me solid, right? It's actually set on mono for OBS, which allows me to hear it. Even my headphones are in mono, which allows me to hear it both clearly. With clarity, shall I say? Don't want to sound like an asshole. Right?
Like clearly I can hear.
But yeah. So but that's been like the biggest issue, like trying to get it to where it's actually take some. And the greatest thing is to have people come in, have people and tell you how it sounds, what it looks like. It counts. So yeah, I really appreciate it. So let's try to see how that sounds, right? There's a bug somewhere when you put the OBS mic on. There's a big double. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do it like this, right? So this way, and this might have to be how I do it from out, right? Unless I'm just doing straight up reaction videos, right? So you should be able to hear me clear, right? Is it doubled or not? Okay, yeah, appreciate it. So is it doubled right now, or it just sounds clear? You just hear me with the reverb and stuff. Okay, all right. So, and then what about the guitar? Is that too loud? Okay, cool. It's not doubled or nothing. Perfect. Okay. And you said this is just loud, so it's turned down. Perfect. Okay. Alright. See, that's great. And that's the whole thing. Like, I don't want the experience to sound bad and terrible. Like bad and terrible. It's a double. But yeah. So this song was kind of like called Blue Faces, which when I was like humming it in my head, I just kept saying Blue Faces, which obviously means money. But I got water going on in the background, so I was like, well, shit I do with that, right? And then I want to kind of name I want to title some of these songs something socially relevant, right? So it's like Wata, should I do the WATAAA? Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Make some shit that then that'll cause me to then have me to have to write it. Like I have to write something along those lines, right? Which would be good though, right? It'd be a song for the OFs. Guitar tone. I almost don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Throw that guy in there. We're getting closer, man. Alright, maybe. Hold on. Well, let's see. See what we can get out of that one. It's actually pretty cold-blooded if I can work this out. might actually be pretty cold if I can work that out, right? Now I'm thinking about how I have to do nothing too crazy with the guitar. I can kind of let that thing shit. Like right underneath. I like that, man. I can't flex. Yeah. So I'll let that play at the top pile up, you know what I mean? Like B flat minor was working too, but not with the bass section. Yeah. Fun progression. I was playing somewhere doing the lines of E flat minor harmonic. Okay, and it was fun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a little gold down there at the bottom of the neck, bro. I like that idea. Hold on, what you saying there? So what? I mean, are you playing as well? That'd be cool, man. All right, let's see. You said that your B flat minor, okay, but not with the bass section. Yeah, because at that point, I really do try to switch it up, man, just to try to make it a little different. But to be honest, so even with the way I was going with the arrangement, I was thinking like, so most of this part I'm gonna end up doing, you know, I'll wait until about like here before I'll throw in the cello, and then I wasn't gonna do my guitar part until about here. You know what I mean? When the bass does switch up for a little second, and then it goes back to, you know what almost. Some. These figure ears are dull sometimes. Yeah. Now, I mean, it's really whatever, right? Like sometimes you can go to the relative and it works out. Like, well, actually, it always works out when you go to the relative. But I'm just saying, the whole point is just to be able to try to, you know. Yeah, something to that effect, right? See, that's where it started. Alright, yeah. And then why? And the whole thing with this, I really just want to hurry up and get this all over with. So I can, like, meaning I want to go ahead and lay it out, write it, so I can spit to it. And it's gonna sound much better once it's finished, right? Right now it just sounds like a loop in my head, like just going over and over in my head, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah. I got this one you know what, Mike, I'm finna do this. You know what, my dog. So this is actually like the first song I'm finna drop on like my Spotify now. It's not even all, I'm doing the lyrics now, so whatever. But yeah, see how it all changed up all over again. It's a whole totally different sound thing. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what the hell. I'm saying a whole new vocal chain. Goodness gracious. But nonetheless, so this song right here though, like I really love it because we say let's have fun with it. You just let the tape run, the improv. Exactly. That's exactly what I do, man. And for each one of my songs, bro, I come up with maybe like a good 3 or 4 riffs. Um, and I just kind of lock them in so that when I'm performing, like live, I have them on deck. It's not like it sound like maybe I'm just pulling them out of the air or whatever, but no, some licks that I've been using that I know I really like that go with this song, right? And so with every song I got like I say about 3 or 4 of them, right? So anyway, I love this song. It's a little different, you know what I'm saying? It's really the song. I don't know. They told me not to explain the songs, but it's a dance song about having fun and dancing with your loved one. You know, even though the world is on fire, hence the name of the song. You know what I'm saying? And never mind the vocals.
All I know is that I wanna spend my day with you.
I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm jumping out here on the edge, Mike. I'm out here on the edge, Mike.
I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just wanna dance for the rest of the night with you.
I be
I just love playing this shit. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ended up coming to understand. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. And I'm gonna end up making a clip of this too. Let me record this, just so y'all know. You know, I ended up having to come to the realization that as much as I really want to just make songs that just really, you know, that just shake everybody up and be like, damn, I didn't know Chuck was like that. To be honest, man, I do, don't get me wrong, but I really just love making music, bruh. I've been doing it for a long time. I am not new to making beats. I started making beats on Fruity Loops, dog, 15 years ago, something like that. But then I stopped, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We made an album, we made a little mixtape that summer or whatever, but like, that's the whole point. Like, I just want people to be able to listen to my music, man, and you know, feel however, whatever the song is. And I'm sure every musician is like that. It's different. I'm used to coming at this as a comedian. So, I mean, I'm used to people, you know, getting what I'm saying, but yeah. Anyway, that was a long little rant, but I just wanted to put it out there just so you know. I know I had like a couple of viewers in here a second ago. As soon as I started playing that shit, Mike, they dropped out. They jumped out of here, Mike. It was like, what is this? This is not what I came here for. I came for the trap. East Coast, East Atlanta. I want some of that future. I want some of that super future metro booming. I want some more real trap shit. Wait, where'd you find this? Real trap shit. My bad. I totally just jumped on 10. Anyway, I love this song, man. And I've been working on it too. So the last two songs that you heard, the first one, Blue Faces, is newer than this, obviously. And you can probably tell. It's a little bit more intentional, a little bit more polished, but this right here, it just go. It's just a raw song, and I'm just building off of what I got on it. Yeah. So I'm gonna play this like one more time. One more time. Yeah, hopefully that's all right with y'all, whoever's watching. As a matter of fact. Yowzers. What up, everybody out of Instagram, man? If you see this right now, I am on YouTube, alright? So go to the YouTube and hit the like button. I'm also on Twitch, so go over there, hit subscribe and like button if you haven't pulled up already and done so. I greatly appreciate it. I need the algorithm to let y'all know that I'm out here, man. I just need more people to know about me. And if I get, well, not if, but as I get more people come through, I'll feel better. I'll get more comfortable. I'll be able to bring y'all better content. I'll be able to devote more time to building this. You know, it costs time. And, you know, it ain't paying me yet. So I got, you know, I still got to work my regular job until y'all pay me. So pay me. Pay me to entertain y'all. We'll entertain for food. How about that? How about that? We do some good business too. Either way. We'll get back to what we were just doing, man. I hope it's not too loud. Let me check how this gonna come out. Almost. If you kind of catch me a little bit off, right?
All I know is that I wanna spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just wanna dance for the rest of the night with you.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit closer to that shit. I wonder if she hit the tape run, the improv, like hit the little. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if you're still there or not. Like, I don't know who that was. Like.
I don't really care what my friends say. All I know is that I wanna spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just wanna dance for the rest of the night with you.
Oh, my bad, y'all. On Instagram, I know y'all over there no more. Just pull up to YouTube, man. Just pull up to YouTube, bro. I don't know what y'all doing, man. That was almost hard as hell.
I don't really care what my friends say. All I know is that I wanna spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just wanna dance for the rest of the night with you.
That drop right there is cold. One more time for the Lord, and it's a wrap for my dope.
I don't really care what my friends say. All I know is that I want to spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just want to dance for the rest of the night with you. I know why. Entonces,
That's so sexy.
it can burn right now.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm fucking up, but that's.
I don't really care what my friends say. All I know is that I want to spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just want to dance for the rest of the night with you.
Kind of somewhere in there.
I don't really care what my friends say. All I know is that I wanna spend my day with you. It's true. I don't really care if the world's on fire. I just wanna dance for the rest of the night with you.
Yeah. Okay. I love this shit. I'm a little tired. Yeah. All right. My bad. My bad, guys. All right. I need to take a little hand break. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing nonstop for like an hour and a half, right? At least an hour. Okay, not an hour and a half, but at least 45 minutes. I exaggerated on the time a little bit. So what do y'all think about that song, man? What do y'all honestly think? You know, I lied a little bit earlier though. I said I don't make songs for y'all. I be making songs for people like a mug. It don't be just for me though. Like, you know, I have to make that clear. Like, when I make stuff, it be for me and it's stuff that I like, obviously. But yeah, of course I make stuff and I be wanting people to like it. Like, I make it for us, right? Like, you know, I try to take emotions or thoughts and feelings and put it into something, and then, you know, hopefully that, you know, converts and translates and connects. That's what all artists wish for, connection, right? Hoping that you feel it, man. And I'm hoping that you feel that, you know, because it's really just a feel-good song, man, with all this stuff going on. If you like Dre, you know what I'm saying, there's no way you can, like, obviously I'm influenced by him. So, the music just kind of, you know, reflects that a little bit, man. I'm an East Atlanta millennial. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up on Cass, man. And I plan on bringing it back. Shout out to David. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. Shout out to Wild, man. You know, that's my guitar mentor, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ever heard Bombs Over Baghdad, you know when the guitar be going crazy and all that stuff in the background? That's Wild. That's my mentor, man. And you can catch us on the east side of Atlanta every other Saturday. If you want tickets, it'd be like $10 a ticket, man. You know, somebody can pull up to the show. You know, we be that was really stupid. Anyway, take a little music break. Gotta check out some stuff that's been going on. Look at all this. Look at my damn algorithm, man. It's crazy. Man. So let's see. I don't know. This stupid, man. I gotta release the restroom. What? I don't care for gossip stuff, man. What is it gonna be?
Okay, you guys, so we need to talk about Cheyenne Bryant.
Nah, you know what? We don't. We don't. We do not need to talk about her. Alright, let's see here. Since we do music here, man, let's get this. And I actually want to watch this in a second too. But let's see this.
But my second thing that I kind of wanted to ask you is how come we aren't accepting Drake as a FBA? Like
The other day, Tariq Nasheed had what I would believe a TikTok live or maybe a Twitter space when a certain young man came into the room and had some interesting questions about Drake's identity. I don't want to waste your time. I want to get right into that.
But my second thing that I kind of wanted to ask you is how come we aren't accepting Drake as a FBA? Like I feel like you know, his lineage, especially being that his you know, uncle was in like Sly and Stone and stuff like that. I feel like we should be you know, having him represent FBA, being that, you know, our blood is running through his veins and he's like super popular. Like I feel like it's just it's weird for us to, you know, kind of like set him aside as like some Canadian non-FBA.
Well, why do you think the song "Not Like Us" was a
No,
damn?
I understand.
Yeah,
No,
the whole country said he wasn't FBA. That's what "Not Like Us" was about. Him being an outsider.
Okay, so it's a good question. Drake has a Black American father from Memphis, and Tariq says that because of the song, the whole America was saying that he was not like us. Okay, Then the conversation ended up actually getting more interesting.
Whole country said he ain't FBA, sir.
Right, but I feel like I feel like even me, like I have white cousins that are like half white, like they have like white dads, and my aunts like their mom and stuff like that, but they're off like Drake, you know, they're like very like not you know, they kind of, how do I put it?
Sir, there's your lineage is also based on continuity. Your lineage based on continuity, right?
Right.
There's a continuity, land and bloodline. There's a continuity. Like, for example, they say that we, foundational Black Americans, we got West African DNA. Okay, we probably do. Some of us do, but we're not West African. I can't go to Africa and be like, "Hey, I got West African DNA. Here I am." They're like, "Go, get out of here." I'm not going to get citizenship without dropping a bag, sir. We're still foreigners. You understand? Right. Drake is still a foreigner. He was born in a foreign land. He has his dad as FBA, but Drake was a foreigner. He was born in a foreign land.
All right, so I thought about this for like about a day or two, and I had to first look and see, is Drake a U.S. citizen? So Drake is a U.S. citizen. His father is African American or Black American. So he is from the lineage, but he grew up outside of the United States. So that makes him no longer.
I'm not going through that. I don't care. So let's see, man.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, researchers spot a suburban warlord emerging from the concrete jungle. Head armor, one upside-down frying pan, lower body defense, a diaper of destiny, weapon, a Walmart bow and arrow, confidence included. He scans the palm trees, locks onto absolutely nothing, and enters full 93.
Man, what? Hold on.
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, Tweaker Geographic, Tweakerman, No Way Home, leans against a building after a long day of dodging responsibilities. His posture, researchers believe it's an ancient technique to attract the female species, or maybe just a way to air out his armpit. On this episode,
And what's funny about that, though, because it's pretty clever for him to say, "Tweaker man, no way home," you know?
On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a local has stumbled onto Tweaker territory. The Tweaker performs a roundhouse kick, a move meant to establish dominance. The Tweaker persists, hands raised, channeling Mike Tweakson. Observers note this species does not retreat, only advances. In the distance, she captures her prey, dragging her to the ground. On this episode of Tweaker Geographic, a local tweaker warns civilians of incoming biological warfare. Moments later, he initiates the attack, deploying a rare defensive mechanism, projectile discharge. Witnesses describe.
Okay. Wow. Let's see something. You turn this ad lib off, man. Look at this. No delay. Much better. Cool. That reverb was kicking a little bit too. Much better though. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. This is the type of stuff that they feed me on my algorithm. Look at this rapid. Look at it. Rapid. Really? That's tough. Oh, see, yeah. Now I tell you, I like this. Now I'll actually watch Valuetainment. I watch them just about every morning. Say what you want, I don't care. I think it's a very good show if you just want to be able to have some sort of logical thinking and conversations about some of the most important topics that's going on in the world. And they do a really good job. It's a panel of 5. Yes, a panel of 5, and they all come at each topic, with different angles. And anyway, PBD or Patrick Beverly David Patrick Beverly David PBD. He's incredible, awesome dude. I would love to rack his brain, hit him up on the neck, and talk to him and learn and ask some questions. But nonetheless, though, obviously this looks like anyway. So I saw this the other day, but I didn't watch the interview because I didn't really care about what Rick Ross had to say. So, but he does ask some pretty good questions. So we're gonna check out this clip. Right?
It was about a period of my life that I kept bringing people on because I wanted to find out who killed Tupac. So I brought on Freeway Rick Ross. I don't know what it was, probably 10 years ago. I did podcasts 2 times with him. And he came on and we spoke. And your name came up. Because in the lawsuit, he tried to sue you twice. I've never seen somebody try to sue somebody twice. That at the end, is it true that at the end of the lawsuit, he had to pay for your legal fees?
He wasted a lot of people's time. I hope he's coping with the crack addiction that he's been dealing with this whole time. And
wow.
I hope your listeners, I hope you didn't disappoint your listeners listening to that. I just hope, man, you gotta maintain a certain level of quality, and you've allowed it to dip
to
a few times.
Put him on.
I mean, you should go and look at your ratings. Pull up the ratings.
Rob, type in YouTube Rick Ross, Bet David. Let's see how he performed. I don't know actually how he performed, but let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
Type in Bet David and Rick Ross. Watch the cult guy come up first.
God, you could.
No, but right there, that's Freeway Rick Ross was what, 6 years ago? Click on that. I think it performed pretty well. It did okay, 1.6 million. You want to go to the comment section? Let's see what the audience said. So I'm trying to see, I'm giving you my last alley hoop, and I'm trying to see what you're going to do with this one.
It's not an alley hoop. This is.
If you don't respect everyone, then you're disrespecting yourself.
This is.
Like this man.
Informant / crackhead.
Was he the reason why you named yourself what you named yourself, or not at all? Was there any influence there?
He's a crackhead. What are you talking about? Pull up crack. Pull up smoking crack. Freeway smoking crack. This is what you should be talking about on your.
Him smoking crack.
You let me down. You're disappointing me because.
Wow.
Where's the crack? Pull it up. I don't see it. Pull up the headlines.
Say now or back in the days. Because we know back in the days he had issues.
Nowadays, he don't got issues these days. If you seen Rick Ross, man, he been solid. At least seemingly he been straight. He just broke.
I don't know nothing. I'm asking to pull it up. When he sued me, he had to admit the facts about him being an informant, cooperating with
Oh,
this and
we
that.
know that. We
Right, he was
talked
a real
about that.
guy,
That's
right.
not
Then why-
something that we
why
don't know.
you're not? That's what people.
Oh, that was
wanna
the
talk
conversation.
about.
No, and that's why the interview did well, because we specifically talked about that.
Oh,
He had a
well,
big
you,
role in
you
that.
ain't mentioning it to me.
Oh,
that
no,
he
no, the
was a
question
crack,
I
that
asked
he was
is-
abusing crack.
Yeah.
I'm sure he
Ain't no
came
big
and
boy.
lied to you and told you he made $3 million a day, and he never
Yeah.
did. He ever show you a home?
No.
Did he ever show you a home?
He said he owned
Did he
a
show
few
you his
buildings.
car collection?
No.
Did he show you his watch collection? What the $3 million a day? Where was it going to? Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
thank you.
it's-
Thank you. Thank you. This
Yeah, it's-
PBD. Your listeners deserve better. This is Ricky Rose.
Did he at all inspire the name, though? That's the only question.
I thought I've answered that 3 times.
I don't think you did. I think you went to crack, and I know he had the crack issue.
Why
He
would a crackhead
introduced it to a lot of young kids, and it was a bad thing.
Why would a crackhead inspire the boss Rick Ross to want to be the informant? That's not. No, that's why the lawsuit failed.
So the
bro.
two
Dang, Rick.
of you guys have never spoken one-on-one.
Brother,
No. Wow.
you lowering the standards of the interview now. We can't focus on crack.
If I ran a poll,
We can't focus on crack. I have a car show coming out that's so huge.
Ultra deflection.
My dentist, shout out to Dr. Mario Montoya.
Jeez, bro.
You know, there's people out here that Freeway Rick Ross, he could have used a teeth cleaning. Did you offer him a teeth cleaner?
I should have.
Heavy plaque.
You think so?
Oh man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And
But you guys never met.
I got a dentist office. We actually was during a lawsuit. Yeah, he reached out to shake my hand, and I didn't shake his hand. He said it in an interview.
He said he called you in 2008, and he said sometime you guys
He never
called.
called me.
He said, and you offered to help him or something like that.
Let's stop. Big cap.
Wow.
If I offered to help him, why would he sue and not get nothing? Come on, man. You got to be smarter than that.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I had a links in the description where you can watch that clip right there in the beginning in full on the PBD podcast with Patrick Bet David. Had to bring it inside the whip right quick. My neighbors start getting their trees cut, and they're going to be out here for a while in the microphone picking up that chainsaw, so I wanted y'all to be able to hear me clearly. As I had covered this interview last week with Rick Ross because it been out for a little bit, the other clip that got circulated on the timeline was the one when he was talking about Drake and things like that. And I didn't never go watch the full entire interview. But now this one right here been circulating in the last couple days. Well, he confronted him right there, face to face, pulled up the numbers, showed the stats. Well, hey man, he did 1.6 million over here.
Right.
And when we talked about that, Ross, but you still didn't answer the question. He was really putting that press on right there in real time. And I had to let a lot of that play right there, more than I usually like to let play on videos, because I wanted y'all to get the full context of how Patrick Bet David decided not to let up and really put the full court press into that conversation. Like, hey, I'm gonna keep asking you about it. And I said, wow, Ross is most definitely entertaining. He gonna have you laughing, whether it's just the way he delivers stuff. Ross can have you, but he can have you laughing and rolling and giggling.
But you know
but
what it
at
is,
the
though.
end of the day, the question still didn't get answered. Like he said, hey, did you get this name from him or not? And it's like he knew, like, hey, I gotta press him on this line, and he must have already had that figured out right there. And Rick Ross was just kept spinning it and spinning it, but it's like we already know what it is. And to be clear, like I met Freeway Ricky Ross before, did an interview with him and all, and I didn't get to put that out. I was at the his boxing match with his boxer thing. Shout out to the vegan boxer and stuff, and shout out to him. But we did an interview, and real cool dude, real respectful, show love, everything like that. It was all solid, all on GP, and it was like just knowing the storyline of how everything went down, which I never paid attention in full to the court proceedings or nothing. Rick Ross, I guess he can't say for legal matters that, hey, I got my name inspired by him. So anytime he sit down, he really kind of put it back in the corner where, like, I gotta play dumb to this. I gotta act like I didn't get the name from him. And I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. I didn't know who Rick Ross was growing up. I'd heard kingpins' names, dope dealers' names growing up who wasn't even from H-Town, who just from all over the country. Some of them was famous, some of them was known. You'll see documentaries and movies and things. I didn't know about him until Rick Ross came out. I didn't even know, because I was a big Freeway fan. I'm big Rockefeller, jamming everything they dropping, state property. So I was on Freeway. Me and my cousin D-Mac used to ride the Freeway all the time. And I didn't know that he got his name from him as well. But then when Rick Ross came out, I still didn't know. And then I ended up figuring out a little bit after he came out that this actually was a drug kingpin name and things like that. And this is one of the things that Rick Ross gonna always kind of get thrown in his face a little bit. It just is what it is. Ross is a spin master. He a slick talker. He a fly talker. He gonna come with the jokes. He is a good snapper and things like that when it come to ranking. But Patrick Ben Davis said, hey, I'm for the stand up on this. Pulled the numbers up on him. Well, you know, we talked about that. We talked about that. No matter how you feel about him, no matter what flaws he might have had, I don't know what's true or not with that, right, wrong, or indifferent. It don't negate the fact that you got your name and you got some type of influence from dog. It just is what it is. However it played out in court, it played out in court. But they still don't negate the fact of something that we can all see live in real time. But tell me what y'all think. I had to come speak on that one real quick. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit shows.
Yeah, I'll go follow Urban Politics, man. He be doing some real stuff. But that's just so totally crazy to me, man. Like, I
There is something in the air these days that I keep noticing and I can't quite stop thinking about. There's like this collective low-grade pretending that everyone's fine. And I don't mean this in some melodramatic way or anything like that. I mean it in a mundane, barely conscious way that's become so normalized now that nobody even really registers it anymore. So I was sitting in a coffee house the other day, and it was mid-morning, and this place is usually just full enough to feel like the world is still functioning. And there was a guy sitting next to me on his phone, nodding along, saying, "Absolutely," and "for sure," at regular intervals, right? And I noticed that his face had this expression of somebody who was completely checked out. Like his body showed up, but the rest of him sent a representative. Pretty sensible, actually. Subcontracting your presence, I guess. And then I started scanning the room, being the pensive and curious type that I am, and I noticed that everyone in there had the same version of that same checked out look, to a greater or lesser degree, that you only notice when you're paying a certain kind of attention, I guess. But I also noticed that there was something kind of familiar about that look, because I realized that I've been seeing that look everywhere. Whether it's in public or online, it didn't matter. And I've also noticed that this...
You know what? I'm not about to do that to y'all. It is boring the hell out of me. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. Look at this. Now it has all of my algorithm doing this craziness. Look at this. Look. It's another person. I'm not finna do that. Dang. Look at this. The titles of these, right? Have you noticed how fast time seems to be going now? Something is off, okay? Don't blame me. The older I get, the more I hate people. Jeez, bruh. Why boomers failed America. YouTube has changed, and I'm not liking it. I mean, why are they giving me these? I've seen how it ends. Mortician explains 5 things I'll never do after seeing death. Man, come on, man. What I saw at Walmart proves the female loneliness epidemic is exploding. Says this dude with this hairline and this log cabin of a place. Come on, man. Who 127,000 people listen to him. Take this. They took advice from him. No disrespect, man. Nothing against him, bro. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I just want a whole bunch of views for people watching my video or me not talking about anything too, right? Like, maybe I'm jelly. Here I am, sitting with one viewer who's probably not even watching. He's just having me on while they're doing whatever they want to do. The volume is down. It's okay. Millions are starting to lose interest in everything, and it's a sign that people are disappearing in national parks. What?
The Jero.
What is? I'm too self-aware to actually live. What?
Where even when I was younger, I would know
more things about situations than the people around me, and sometimes even adults. Like, I would have the best solution to what is going on and their problems, and they would look at me and be like, well, how the hell did you know that? And honestly, I literally can't even give you the answer. You know, some people usually tell you like, if you're overthinking too much or if you're too aware of things, how about you just try not to pay attention to it? How about you just try not to overthink it? It's not something you can control, right? We don't really know where this comes from. It just comes, and it's not something you can really ignore. You can try not to pay attention to it, but it's always going to be that nagging thought. It's always going to be right there.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
What was the first case that you looked into that got you thinking something weird's going on?
Probably would have been at Yosemite, and there was a girl named Stacy Eris, and she
said the builders.
Thank you, John.
remember
He positions off to this.
Because at one time I was a contractor. I had 4 employees, 3-bedroom house, blah, 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 blah. And I had to lose it all to realize it was just stuff, but still. Then when you're done with your time, and I discharged my sentence in February 11th of 2011, I got my parole papers signed off. I became a citizen again. I can actually vote. I can actually go in and vote for the president. But I can't get a job here or here or here. I can't have any apartments because they won't accept felons. And I even went through an agency that took felons, and they'll give a pedophile an apartment before they will me because I had a drug charge. I wasn't even dealing drugs, I had possession. But anybody that has possession of drugs, they're worried about them selling drugs in their apartments, so they won't give them one. But this place would give a pedophile, somebody who raped a little baby or something, and give them an apartment, but they wouldn't let me have one because of my felony, because I had a drug felony. And it just the hard part was just becoming part of society again. It's like they didn't want me. They didn't want me to be part of their society anymore. So I just decided, fuck it. I'm gonna sleep in a tent. I'm gonna do what I love for a living, which is playing music. And if I just make a little bit of money, I'd rather do what I love with a passion and make a little money than go back to contract.
Man, I just said that. Just said that.
And then try to make a lot of money and be part of a society that doesn't even want me no more. Fuck them, you know? Fuck society. That's the way I feel.
I agree.
Feel that. Why did...
I meet a lot of good people, but I believe there's a lot of good people out there, but for the most part, most people, all they care about is themselves. You could be standing there on the corner bleeding and people just drive by you. And they wouldn't want no part of it. They wouldn't want no part of the drama. So there'd be 1 in 10 that might stop and help. You know? I walked up to a woman once to ask her what time it was. I was pushing a cart. Me and my wife were pushing our cart. We had all our stuff in a grocery cart. I was pushing. I needed to know what time it was, so I went up to ask this woman what time it was. She's like, "Oh, get away from me. I don't have any money. Leave me alone." I'm like, "I don't want any money." She's like, "Just get away from me. Go." I'm like, and I'm thinking, what could have this woman been through that she's so terrified of a stranger that she... What if my wife was pregnant, her water just broke, and I needed help? I mean, who knows? What if I was having chest pain and I needed her to call 911? She didn't care. It was just, get away from me. Go. I don't got no money. She thought all I wanted was her money. I just want to know what time it was. And it hurt, man. It's like, damn. People...
It does hurt.
You know, it's like, damn. It's humanity. So many people, what have they been through that makes them so terrified of relationships and people that they just don't want nothing to do with nobody? It's sad.
I wasn't scared of you when I saw you.
Well, but you're 1 in a million, you know? I mean, you're actually sitting down and talking to me, you know? Most people don't give a damn. But it's all right. You know, when it comes down to it, I came in this world by myself, and when I die, I'm going to be the only one in that coffin. And so really all I guess that matters is me, I guess. I don't know. I think people matter, but the more I'm starting to see, less and less.
You matter, bro.
I feel that way about you too, man. You matter. I mean, you care.
You
it's
matter.
sad to see that most people don't. It's just sad because there's so much beautiful things in life. There's so many beautiful things in life. Relationships are beautiful. Nobody wants relationships. Check this out. I've got over 240 some friends on Facebook. Most of them I knew from high school. I mean, I knew a lot of people. I got around, all right? 240 some people I know on Facebook. Most of them I thought were good friends from high school. Christmas Day, I Facebooked them all, and I'm like, hey, it's Christmas. I haven't talked to some of y'all.
And you know, that's crazy because I have thousands of, I think my Facebook friend count got maxed out years ago, right? And I mean, it don't mean nothing. But I know a lot of people don't really care though. Like, I mean,
call me. Let's have a conversation. Nobody. And I posted that thing over and over Christmas Day. Nobody. And I'm talking people that asked me to be their friend. Oh, so-and-so wants you to be their friend. Well, I know this person from high school. Sure, I'll be their friend.
What does that
They wouldn't
mean?
call.
What does that mean?
It means people don't want relationships no more. They're so into their internet and so into their Facebook. They got their this is their idol. Internet's becoming an idol, man. It's like people don't want relationships. They want the kind of relationships where they can be who they want to be and be who they are. You know, instead of being who they are, be who they want to be and pretend to be. Oh yeah, I'm 6'4" and I got dark hair and blue eyes and big shoulders, but then I can't ever meet this person because I don't look like that, you know? And most people on these internet relationships, man, a girl in my high school
It's crazy that I just.
sweetheart. I hooked up with her on Facebook, contacted her. Hey man, let's meet. Well, she gave me her number. She's like, well, look, just text me. I really don't have time for conversations no more. She'd rather go text back and forth for 2 hours, texting back and forth, instead of having a 10-minute conversation that could have summed it all up. People don't want conversations. They don't want nothing no more. I don't know what they want. But this world sucks, man. The way that people see it.
They want their truth.
Totally agree.
People want their truth to be true. You know?
I mean, but
I'm just trying to make the world a more better place, man, a more beautiful place. And if music and art can do it and somebody appreciates it, that's all that matters. If I can make a difference in one person's life, that's all that matters. Because
you made a difference in my life.
Praise God. I mean, hallelujah.
You did. I would be sitting here with you if you hadn't.
Yeah.
Because you were playing your guitar when I walked up.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's a positive difference, you know. We can all make a negative influence in somebody's life, but if we can be a positive difference in somebody's life and make them just think for a minute, maybe there is something worth caring about, you know?
I agree. I agree, man. That was dope.
Richard.
Yes.
We're here in New York.
That was wild. That was also great. I'm glad that just popped up in my algorithm like that because I definitely wasn't expecting it. And it's crazy because that's exactly what I was talking. Okay, so I forgot who I was talking to about this, but it was like the end of last year, maybe the very beginning of this year, before all the aliens was being announced and all of that stuff. I was telling him it was about this movie that's coming out during the summer called Disclosure Day, which is basically about the disclosure of whether or not we were alone or not. So I always try to tell people, like, you know, as a filmmaker myself, as a person working in the industry, I don't know if that counts for anything, but I pay attention to the trends and all this stuff. And I know the history. You know, a lot of stuff is told to you in movies. You know, so I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if I can actually play this whole thing because it's copyrighted. But
I can see you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
I am much more inclined now than I was when I made Close Encounters.
Steven Spielberg, he also did E.T. He also did War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Remember that? So hopefully he, raised the ante, because War of the Worlds was good at the beginning, but then it died off like as you continue to watch the movie. I Robot dope at the beginning, dies off towards the end. The Alien movies don't be all that good. Cloverfield was actually pretty dope, but they tend to dwindle as the film goes along.
To really believe that we're not the only intelligent civilization in the universe.
What did you steal?
Secrets. People have a right to know the truth.
They not gonna let me do it. Let me turn this off, man. They be trying to add monetization. Why they be hating, bro? They be hating. I ain't gonna watch the whole thing. I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta check that out, though. That's not creepy. Revealing the alien, so Steve would not want to ever do it like it. First look at the alien, and Steve, what is it? Oh, that's the alien? Oh, I thought it was like a kangaroo. Don't it look like a didn't it look like a kangaroo? Don't it? Like a deer? Oh, it shape-shifted. It shape-shifted. Oh, bro. Oh, look at the eyes. Oh, no. Hell no. Oh, that's wild.
I'm now thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know all of this is true? I used to say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of this turned out to be true?
Like, oh no, man. Anyway, y'all be prepared for the movie, man. Be prepared to see something like this for real. No Project Blue Book, Blue Bean, whatever.
It's amazing. I wasn't sure. Like, we're releasing a lot of information having to do with terrestrial things, and people are totally fascinated by it. It's amazing. I wasn't sure if they would enjoy it. It's literally trending #1. Can you believe it? So, like, we're releasing.
And the way he said that was funny. Anyway.
Shit, man, yo, if this was the old days.
Yeah, now, well, the thing about the old days.
Hey, man, that show was fire, bro. I used to love that show. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm out for the night, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm finna play Forza a little bit. Y'all be sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, comment, whatever. Let me know what you thought about the song. If you like Blueface. If you like World on Fire. Yeah. And if you got anything you want me to react to, of course, just drop it down below, man. say something all the time. See, it's all the time. Hey, give me the booty. Get your hand out of my pocket. What you doing out of